head, it's like, I'm going to win this show or I'm going to die.
Bodybuilding is a dangerous sport that demands extreme dedication, grueling workouts, and often risky supplementation.
Anxiety like you would not believe. Like right now, as I talk to you, I'm on contest prep. I'm on a considerable dose of anabolics. I'm not as smart right now, and I can feel it.
Sadly, not everyone survives the intense pressures of the stage and gym. In this video, we take a closer look at 50 bodybuilders who tragically died before reaching the age of 50. Their stories are filled with both triumph and tragedy, and many of the causes of their deaths will truly shock you. May they all rest in peace. Number 50. Andre Kavalcanti. Known for his impressive physique and strong stage presence, Brazilian bodybuilder Andre Kavalcanti earned respect for his dedication and humble personality. On the 5th of July, 2024, tragedy struck when Andre lost his life in a motorcycle accident on a highway in Piana. Reports confirmed the collision involved an underage driver who had taken his parents' car without permission, accompanied by 2 other minors, and crashed head-on into Andre's bike. His sudden death at just 34 sent shockwaves through the national fitness community. Number 49. Rich Piana. Famous for his massive size and candid discussions about steroid use, American bodybuilder Rich Piana passed away on August 25, 2017, at age 46. He collapsed at home on August 10th while getting a haircut from his girlfriend, Chanel Jansen, and was later placed in a medically induced coma. Rich began bodybuilding at age 11 and competed by 15, eventually winning titles including Mr. California. He amassed over 1 million Instagram followers by sharing workouts, lifestyle tips, and personal insights. Beyond competition, he ran businesses in nutrition and clothing, worked in TV and film, and left a lasting, controversial legacy in the bodybuilding world. Number 48. Christopher Berner. Fondly called the Danish Giant, Christopher was born on August 1, 1981, in the quiet town of Rodby, Denmark. He worked his way up the bodybuilding ranks with patience and grit. His breakthrough came in 2017 when he placed 4th at the Amateur Olympia San Marino. 5 years later, he earned his IFBB Pro card by winning the MPC Worldwide Sweden Grand Prix. In 2024, he made his pro stage debut in New York, tying for 16th place. Just days before his next show in Chicago, Christopher passed away unexpectedly at age 42. The cause of death remains unconfirmed. Number 47. Chad McCrae. Bodybuilder. Chad McCrae's story was one of resilience. A champion bodybuilder, aviator, and former paramedic, he refused to let tragedy define him. In 2005, a motocross crash during a 100-foot triple jump caused a spinal injury, leaving him paralyzed from the waist down. Rather than quit, Chad pursued wheelchair bodybuilding. Sponsored by Mutant Fitness, he used his platform to inspire others facing hardship. On January 2, 2024, just before his 50th birthday, Chad McCrae passed away, leaving a legacy of courage and determination. Number 46. Cintia Galdani. Brazilian IFBB Pro. Cintia Galdani was making her mark in the figure division, known for her graceful stage presence and encouraging spirit. She often guided younger athletes who looked up to her. In June 2024, just weeks before her next competition, Cintia passed away from a pulmonary embolism caused by complications from pneumonia. Her loss was deeply felt across Brazil's bodybuilding community, especially among the women she inspired. She was only 36. Number 45. Hight. Amo was more than a fitness star. She was a trailblazer in bodybuilding, modeling, and entertainment. The former Miss Fitness USA winner later moved into reality television and acting, bringing the same energy and charisma that made her a fan favorite on stage. On August 29, 2023, just weeks before her 50th birthday, Amo suffered a fall at a marketplace. Though she seemed fine at first, she became ill the next day and passed away by morning. Doctors believe a blood clot from the fall caused her death. Number 44. Isaac Gavidel. Regarded as one of Iran's most respected bodybuilders, Isaac Gavidel is remembered for both his strength and his heart. He rose to fame after winning gold at the 2016 World Bodybuilding Championships, proudly representing his country. In 2018, he moved to Canada to pursue his professional dreams, competing in events like the Toronto Pro Super Show. That same year, he was diagnosed with a rare sarcoma cancer. Despite numerous surgeries and treatments, he continued to inspire others. Isaac Gavidel passed away in February 2022 at just 35. Number 43. Aziz Sergeyevich Shavershian. Known to millions as Ziz, he transformed fitness culture. Born in Moscow and raised in Australia, he went from a skinny teenager to a global fitness icon, his confidence and charisma lighting up the internet. While studying business and commerce at the University of Western Sydney, he gained a massive following through his YouTube videos and the legendary aesthetics movement, which emphasized symmetry and lean muscle over sheer size. His catchphrase, "We're all going to make it," became a rallying cry for young lifters worldwide. On August 5, 2011, Ziz suffered a fatal heart attack in a Bangkok sauna at just 22. Number 42. George Peterson. George was one of modern bodybuilding's most admired athletes, known for his discipline, balance, and flawless symmetry. A top contender in the classic physique division, he earned multiple podium finishes and inspired countless fans. On October 6, 2021, just a day before competing at the Olympia in Orlando, George was found dead in his hotel room. An autopsy confirmed cardiac arrhythmia from hypertensive heart disease. He was 37. Number 41. Alexander Surdok. Alexander, a 35-year-old Croatian bodybuilder, was admired worldwide for his rugged physique and vascular build. Competing in the over 90-kilogram category, he spent over a decade earning top 5 finishes at national events and became a familiar face in local fitness campaigns. Despite legal troubles that briefly affected his career, Alexander remained respected in Croatia's bodybuilding circles. His brother-in-law, IFBB pro Peter Klanzer, described him as both fierce and kind-hearted. In April 2020, Alexander died from ongoing health complications, leaving the Croatian bodybuilding community deeply shaken. Number 40. Michael Chidozie. Nigerian bodybuilder Michael had built a life in Houston, Texas, with his young family. At just 26, he was known for his natural physique, discipline, and a fast-growing online following of over 100,000 fans. In 2023, his life was tragically cut short during a violent confrontation when his wife shot him in front of their 2 children at their apartment. Despite 18 days on life support, Michael did not survive. His death sent shockwaves through the bodybuilding community and his local community. Number 39. Matheus Pavlak. Matheus, just 19, had already inspired many with his transformation story. Growing up overweight, he turned to bodybuilding to rebuild his confidence and became a symbol of determination in his hometown of Blumenau, Brazil. Friends and coaches remembered him for his kindness and focus, believing he had a bright future. On Sunday, September 1, 2024, Matheus was found unresponsive at home after an apparent heart attack. His death shocked the local fitness community and devastated those who had watched him rise. Number 38. Dallas McCarver. A giant with the size, shape, and drive needed to one day win Mr. Olympia, Dallas McCarver was seen as the future of bodybuilding. He measured 6'1" and weighed over 300 pounds. Dallas had already placed in the top 5 at major shows and built a huge following online. His fans loved his open, friendly nature and the glimpse he gave into the intense lifestyle of a pro bodybuilder. But on August 22, 2017, Dallas was found unconscious at his home and couldn't be revived. An autopsy revealed multiple organ failure. His shocking death at 26 ended a career that had only just begun. Number 37. Sifiso Lungelo Thabate. At 23, South African bodybuilder Thabate had already won prestigious junior titles, including the IFBB Junior World Championship in the up to 165-pound category and the Muscle Mulisha Grand Prix in July 2017. Known for his showmanship, Thabate attempted a backflip during a competition entrance in Johannesburg, but misjudged the rotation and landed on his head, breaking his neck. Despite immediate aid, he died from his injuries. His death shocked the international bodybuilding community and served as a stark reminder of the risks athletes sometimes take to inspire and entertain. Number 36. Greg Plitt. More than just a bodybuilder, Greg was a force of nature. The former Army Ranger turned his discipline into a worldwide movement, appearing on more than 250 magazine covers and working with major brands like Under Armour. His raw, no-nonsense workout videos and motivational talks inspired millions to chase their best selves. On January 17, 2015, while filming a workout video on train tracks in Burbank, Greg was struck by a passing Metrolink train. Witnesses said he was trying to capture a daring shot. His death at 37 stunned the fitness world that adored him. Number 35, Ilia Golem. Born Yefim Yefimchuk, Ilia Golem was a Czech bodybuilder whose massive size made him a viral phenomenon. Weighing over 340 pounds, he was often called the most monstrous man in the world. His videos of consuming enormous meals and lifting extreme weights fascinated millions online, sometimes claiming he consumed up to 16,000 calories a day to maintain his frame. Despite signs of enhancement, Golem insisted he was natural, a claim few believed. On September 6, 2024, he suffered a heart attack at home and slipped into a coma. He passed away 2 days later at just 36, sending shockwaves through the fitness community and reigniting discussions about the risks of chasing size at any cost. Number 34, Shawn Rhoden. In 2018, at 43, Shawn Rhoden pulled off one of bodybuilding's greatest upsets, defeating 7-time champion Phil Heath to win his first and only Mr. Olympia title. The Jamaican-born athlete's victory was celebrated as a return to classic aesthetics, earning him global respect. Not long after, his career was clouded by sexual assault allegations that led to his suspension. Though never convicted, the accusations halted his career and reputation. He continued training, shared motivation online, and quietly planned a comeback. On November 16, 2021, the bodybuilding world was stunned when Shawn Rhoden died suddenly from a heart attack at 46. To fans and fellow athletes, it felt unreal. He had looked healthy, strong, and ready for a return. Number 33. Mariola Sabanovich Suarez. Serbian-born bodybuilder Mariola made her mark on the European fitness scene with her discipline and drive. After years in amateur competitions, she earned her IFBB Pro card and debuted at the 2019 Tampa Pro, placing 16th. 2 days later, the 43-year-old mother was found dead in her hotel room by her teenage daughter. The cause was myocarditis, an inflamed heart linked to heavy steroid use. Tests confirmed multiple enhancers in her system, making her death a stark warning for athletes chasing perfection. Number 32. Scott Milne. Scott, known as the Canadian Moose, was a Canadian bodybuilding pro who stood 6 feet 3 inches and weighed over 300 pounds. He earned his IFBB Pro card in 2002, marking the peak of his career. A brutal car crash later shattered his neck and punctured his lungs, and doctors said he'd never train again. Scott refused to quit, continuing to inspire those around him. On February 1, 2020, he passed away suddenly at 46. He is remembered for his kindness, resilience, and legendary presence. Number 31. Nasser El Sonbaty. Famously called the Professor, Nasser brought intellect to a sport built on strength. Born to Egyptian and Serbian parents, he spoke several languages and earned multiple university degrees before focusing on bodybuilding. Standing 5'11" and weighing around 300 pounds, his combination of mass and symmetry made him one of the sport's greats in the 1990s. His narrow defeat to Dorian Yates in 1997 remains debated today. Nasser passed away from kidney complications on March 20, 2013, at 47. Number 30. Jerry Ward. More than a bodybuilder, Jerry Ward was a voice for his community. Known for his sharp insight and honesty, he competed, coached, and judged NPCI FBB events with deep knowledge of the sport. Through his YouTube channel, which attracted over 155,000 subscribers, and his Bios 3 training brand, he educated fans while challenging industry norms. In July 2023, while in Pittsburgh for a bodybuilding event, Ward felt pain in his side, which he dismissed as a muscle strain. That night, he passed away in his sleep at 46. The cause was later determined to be a pulmonary embolism. Number 29. Michaela Kingman. Competing in the figure division, Michaela represented a new generation of athletes balancing stage performance with social media influence. In 2017, she won 3 first-place titles and 2 overalls at the NPC Jay Cutler Classic, marking her breakout year. Behind her confident smile, however, she struggled privately. In May 2020, at just 23, Michaela took her own life, leaving the bodybuilding community heartbroken. Number 28. Antonio Souza. As a young Brazilian bodybuilder who started training at 15, Antonio was driven by a dream to give his mother a better life. Over 5 years, he competed tirelessly, building strength, skill, and determination. At just 26, he celebrated a top 3 finish at the NGA Open in Santa Catarina, proudly holding his trophy and sharing his excitement on social media. But the triumph turned tragic. After complaining of chest pain and using diuretics to prepare for the show, Antonio suffered cardiac arrest. Despite efforts to save him, he passed away shortly afterward. He was only 26, leaving the bodybuilding community in shock. Number 27, Beverly Dorenzo. As a seasoned IFBB pro, Beverly was known for her dedication and consistency in bodybuilding. She competed in events like the Tampa Pro and MPC Nationals and earned medals for maintaining peak condition year after year. Also, beyond the stage, Beverly ran her own gym and guided countless athletes, sharing her knowledge and passion. In May 2020, she passed away peacefully in her sleep at 49. Today, Beverly's legacy lives on through the athletes she inspired and the community she helped build. Number 26, Paul Polishek. Though he was born in Poland, Paul grew up in Germany and discovered his passion for the sport at 16. He was initially a soccer player, but shifted to bodybuilding and quickly made a name for himself in Europe, eventually opening his own gym in Oregon. In 2017, he won the Arnold Classic Amateur in Ohio and earned his IFBB Pro card, later competing in events such as the New York Pro and the Europa Pro. On May 28, 2022, just hours after competing at the MPC Worldwide Championship in Germany, Paul passed away suddenly at 37. His partner and daughter were left devastated by his unexpected passing. Number 25, Neil Currey. A rising star in British bodybuilding, Neil Currey was known for his classic physique and disciplined approach. He grew up playing football, which led him to discover a love for weightlifting that shaped his career. After debuting at the 2017 World Championships and earning his IFBB Pro card in 2018, he steadily climbed the ranks, culminating in a win at the New York Pro in 2022 and a debut at Mr. Olympia. Behind the stage lights, Currey struggled quietly. On September 11, 2023, at just 34, he unalived himself, leaving the British bodybuilding community heartbroken and raising urgent questions about mental health in the sport. Number 24, Victor Luna. Victor was a Brazilian IFBB pro admired for his size and dedication. He began competing at 22 in 2006, quickly winning the rookie category and later earning titles like IFBB Mr. Rio and runner-up at the 2014 Arnold Classic South America. Standing 6 feet tall and weighing up to 300 pounds off-season, he trained with old-school intensity and was known for his humble, hard-working nature. In November 2020, after battling severe COVID-19 complications, Victor suffered a fatal heart attack at 37, leaving the Brazilian bodybuilding community devastated. Number 23, Christian Hans. Born Hans Christian Dick, he was a Brazilian bodybuilder and personal trainer, known for his dedication and impressive physique. By sharing his workouts online, he built a following of over 42,000 on Instagram and inspired many with his routines and discipline. Born with only one kidney, he lived healthily for years until 2022, when his remaining kidney began to fail. After joining the transplant waiting list in late 2023, hope seemed near, but time ran out. On February 5, 2024, Christian passed away at 34, leaving a legacy of passion, perseverance, and a call for organ donation awareness. Number 22, Stacy Cummings. A professional bodybuilder and mother of 2, Stacy Cummings was also a business owner in McKinney, Texas. Born in Florida, she later moved to Texas and co-owned Flex Fitness 24/7 while pursuing her bodybuilding dreams. Stacy had been competing since 2013 and earned her IFBB Pro card in 2016 after winning the NPC National Championships in the figure class, a remarkable rise achieved in just 2 competitions. She gained a reputation for balancing training, family life, and nursing school. In April 2022, at just 31, Stacy passed away unexpectedly in her sleep, leaving the community shocked and grieving. Number 21, Boston Lloyd. One of the most talked about bodybuilders of his generation, Boston Lloyd was known as much for his massive physique as for his shocking honesty about steroid use. He started experimenting with performance-enhancing drugs at just 16. By 21, after winning the MPC Contra Costa, he publicly shared his complete steroid cycle, sending shockwaves through the sport. Despite repeated warnings, Boston continued pushing his body, eventually developing stage 5 kidney failure linked to substances like adipotide. Tragically, On February 25, 2022, he collapsed at home and died from an aortic dissection at 29, leaving the bodybuilding world stunned. Number 20. Guilherme Henrique. Popularly known as Gui Bull, he was a Brazilian bodybuilder celebrated for his success in classic physique and classic bodybuilding, winning 5 national titles. Beyond the stage, he was highly educated, holding a biology degree from the State University of Paraná, a master's, and a PhD in biochemistry, while also pursuing a degree in nutrition. Loved for his determination and kind spirit, he inspired many in Brazil's fitness community. Tragically, on May 6, 2025, Gui Bull died from asphyxiation due to bronchoaspiration. He was only 30, leaving behind a shocked community mourning a rare combination of brains, talent, and heart. Number 19. Cedric McMillan. More than a champion, Cedric McMillan was a sculptor of muscle and movement. The 2017 Arnold Classic winner stood 6 feet 1 inch tall and was admired for his balance of size and elegance, echoing the golden era of bodybuilding. A dedicated U.S. Army soldier at Fort Jackson, he served his country while mastering his craft on stage. His posing routines were pure theater, like art in motion. Behind the perfection, Cedric battled health issues after a 2021 heart attack. On April 12, 2022, he passed away at 44, leaving a legacy defined by grace, strength, and artistry. Number 18. Laura Bass. A talented IFBB pro bodybuilder, Laura Bass began training at 16. Laura quickly rose through the ranks, winning the NPC New Jersey title and the Junior USA title. She turned pro in 1992 after taking the NPC Nationals heavyweight division. She became known for routines that blended gymnastics with bodybuilding, earning praise for their creativity and entertainment value. Competing briefly, she placed 9th and 10th at the 1994 and 1995 Miss International contests. Off-stage, Laura was admired for her kindness and care for injured animals. Sadly, after years of battling depression, she took her own life on January 2021 at 49. Number 17. Joe Lindner. This German-born bodybuilder built a massive following for his shredded physique, disciplined lifestyle, and honest discussions about training, health, and steroid use. Living in Thailand, Joe often shared his daily routines and fitness tips with fans who admired both his energy and authenticity. Behind the strength, he had been experiencing neck pain recently. On July 1, 2023, tragedy struck when Joe passed away suddenly from an aneurysm at just 30. His girlfriend, Nisha, heartbreakingly shared that he passed away in her arms. Number 16. Daniel Alexander. After winning the Mr. USA middleweight title, Daniel Alexander prepared for the 212 division at the Legion Sports Fest, determined to make his pro debut count. Tragically, on November 9, 2019, his journey ended abruptly. Investigators later found more than a dozen substances in his system. The autopsy revealed steroid-induced cardiomyopathy, a fatal heart condition worsened by genetic defects. He was just 30, and his death served as a sobering reflection on the dangerous extremes behind the pursuit of perfection. Number 15. Crystal Fontaine. A Canadian bodybuilder celebrated for her discipline, passion, and relentless drive, Crystal Fontaine competed across Nova Scotia and steadily built her reputation within the fitness community. Her balanced physique reflected her dedication to the sport's demanding lifestyle. She was part of a new generation of female athletes, redefining women's bodybuilding, emphasizing both strength and grace while inspiring others through her determination. In February 2018, her career and life took a tragic turn when she was diagnosed with adrenocortical carcinoma, a rare and aggressive cancer. Despite her unwavering spirit and positive outlook, Crystal passed away just a month later, on March 25, 2018, at only 40. Number 14. Fahad Zahed Hazi. One of Saudi Arabia's brightest bodybuilding talents, Fahad Zahed Hazi was an IFBB pro known for his balance of muscle and symmetry in the 212 division. He rose quickly through the ranks, winning the 2019 Lebanon Pro, which qualified him for that year's Mr. Olympia, where he finished 14th. Coached by the respected Milo Sarchev, Hazi was admired not only for his discipline and physique, but also for his warmth and humility outside competition. Tragically, on May 17, 2021, he died in his sleep at just 31. Though no official cause was released, those close to him noted a history of epilepsy, with his death believed to be linked to sudden, unexpected death in epilepsy. Number 13. Daniel Broadhurst. With an unmatched discipline and drive, Daniel Broadhurst was an American NPC bodybuilder and respected coach who stood out in the amateur circuit. Since beginning his competitive journey in 2016, he had steadily risen through the ranks with an impressive record. In 2024, Daniel competed at the NPC Worldwide Mexico Super Show, earning 4th place in the heavyweight division as he continued his pursuit of an IFBB pro card. Beyond the stage, he was admired as a mentor and motivator, helping countless clients transform their lives through fitness. He had also recently become engaged to his partner, Angela, marking a joyful chapter in his life. Tragically, that chapter was cut short when Daniel Broadhurst passed away at just 32 years old. The cause of death remains unknown. Number 12. Michael Sheridan. One of Britain's quiet powerhouses in bodybuilding, Michael Sheridan earned his pro card in 1999 after winning the light heavyweight class at the British Championships. He later competed alongside legends like Ronnie Coleman and Jay Cutler at the 2005 Mr. Olympia, placing 21st. From 2001 to 2014, his career took him across major stages, including the New York Pro, British Grand Prix, and Dutch Grand Prix. After retiring from competition, he remained devoted to the sport as a personal trainer in Oxford. On January 15, 2021, Sheridan passed away unexpectedly at 50. The cause was never made public, leaving a heavy silence in the British bodybuilding community. Number 11. Johanna Perez. As Yoha Fit online, Johanna Perez built a loyal following of nearly 46,000 fans. Among the first Panamanian women to compete professionally, she earned 2nd place at the MPC Worldwide Panama in August 2024. She used her platform to share training tips, motivational posts, and nutrition and self-care advice, becoming one of Latin America's most respected fitness voices. On October 20th, 2024, she celebrated her 35th birthday with gratitude and hope for the future. But just 3 days later, on October 23rd, Johanna passed away suddenly. Her family did not disclose the cause, but asked attendees at her memorial to wear bright colors to honor her vibrant spirit. Number 10. Alfredo Martin. With more than 122,000 Instagram followers, he shared detailed insights into training, recovery, and what he called sports pharmacology. He openly discussed the use and effects of performance-enhancing substances. In September 2022, he released the controversial book De Hero Avellano, detailing the use and effects of various enhancement drugs, earning both praise and criticism. In 2023, the fitness world was stunned when his partner, Vera Schroeder, announced his sudden death at just 30 years old. The cause was never revealed, and the mystery surrounding his passing only deepened the heartbreak. Number 9. Suel Nogueira. Once trapped in obesity, weighing more than 120 kilograms, Suel rebuilt himself into a world-class athlete and became an 8-time Campeón Mundial. Over the years, he collected 25 bodybuilding titles, including a coveted World Fitness Federation championship. But behind the trophies was a man who used his platform to uplift others battling food addiction and self-doubt. He became a national figure in Brazil, a mentor, and a voice for body positivity through perseverance. Then, in a cruel twist of fate, at just 40 years old, Suel's life ended suddenly when his motorcycle collided with a lorry. Despite being airlifted to the hospital, he did not survive. Number 8. Zhanna Samsonova. Known online as Zhanna Dart, she was a Russian influencer who built a following around her extreme raw vegan lifestyle, eating only uncooked fruits and vegetables. Despite showing signs of severe malnutrition, she continued to promote the diet online, ignoring growing concern from loved ones. While traveling through Southeast Asia, she kept posting, even as her health visibly worsened. On July 21, 2023, Zhanna died in Malaysia at 39. Her mother cited infection as the cause, though some believe starvation played a role. Her death serves as a grim warning about the dangers of extreme diets and online influence. Number 7. Baitollah Abasspour. BTO, as he was popularly called, was a pioneering Iranian bodybuilder, celebrated as the first and only Iranian to reach the finals of Mr. Olympia. Born in Behbahan and raised near Tehran, he switched from soccer to bodybuilding in 1995 after an injury, but still quickly rose through the ranks. He won Iran's national title in 2003, earned his IFBB Pro card, and competed at Mr. Olympia in 2012 and 2013. a respected athlete and gym owner, BTO, inspired many with his mentorship. Tragically, he was diagnosed with vasculitis and passed away in 2015 at 36, leaving a lasting legacy. Number 6. Jackson Tippett. Australian fitness coach and influencer Jackson Tippett died unexpectedly on November 10, 2024, at 30 while on vacation in Turkey. His family confirmed the cause as a heart attack. Jackson had built a large Instagram following of over 225,000, sharing workout tips, motivational content, and candid reflections on mental health and the pressures of social media. Once struggling with steroid use, he became an advocate for natural bodybuilding and well-being. Just days before his death, he marked his 30th birthday with a heartfelt reflection on life. Number 5. Vittorio Pirbazari. Popularly known as Vito, this German bodybuilder and actor became widely recognized for his role as Dahar Tariq in Netflix's Dogs of Berlin. He also appeared in other German films and television projects, balancing his acting career with his passion for fitness. Away from the spotlight, he was a devoted father and partner. In early 2025, he underwent surgery for a torn chest muscle and later survived a serious car crash. Still recovering, he returned to training with renewed optimism. But on March 31, 2025, while running on a treadmill, Vittorio suddenly collapsed and died of a suspected heart attack at 44. Number 4. Jodi Vance. Her story is one of the saddest in bodybuilding history. Jodi Vance was a Canadian bodybuilder whose passion and determination inspired many women to pursue their fitness dreams. She began competing early and quickly made a name for herself with her strong physique and stage presence. Unfortunately, on February 27, 2025, while attending the Arnold Sports Festival in Ohio, Jodi suddenly fell ill. She was rushed to a hospital, where she passed away at just 20. Her family reported that her heart stopped due to complications of severe dehydration. Her coach later revealed that she was taking 2 extremely hazardous substances to enhance her physique, unknown to them family. Friends and fans remembered the 20-year-old athlete as kind, driven, and always full of energy. Number 3. Hayley McNeff. With a determination and radiant personality that left a lasting mark on everyone who knew her, Hayley McNeff was a much-celebrated American bodybuilder. During the 2000s, McNeff became one of the most promising athletes in women's bodybuilding, earning state titles in Maryland and Delaware and appearing in the 2005 documentary Raising the Bar, which offered a glimpse into the competitive world of the sport. Her father, Dave McNeff, called her a beam of light in this world, praising her boundless energy and drive. Sadly, on August 14, 2025, Hayley passed away unexpectedly at just 37 years old. In her memory, her family requested donations to the National Alliance on Mental Illness, honoring both her compassionate nature and her advocacy for mental health. Number 2. Eric Markov. He was a rising Spanish bodybuilder who had just reached a major milestone in his career. In May 2025, he won Spain's Mr. Olympia amateur competition, earning his bodybuilding tour card and sharing the achievement proudly with fans and his partner, Lucia Barahona. Known for his dedication, he often credited Barahona, a personal trainer, as his quiet strength and best friend. Tragically, just months after this breakthrough, Eric passed away suddenly on September 4, 2025, leaving the Spanish bodybuilding community stunned and mourning the loss of a young, talented athlete. Number 1. Virender Singh Guman. A pioneering Indian bodybuilder, Virender was celebrated as the world's first vegetarian professional in the sport. Born in Punjab, he rose to fame by winning the Mr. India title in 2009 and finishing as runner-up at Mr. Asia, quickly becoming a standout figure in Indian bodybuilding. In 2013, Arnold Schwarzenegger personally chose him to represent his products in Asia, further cementing his reputation. On October 10, 2025, while at Fortis Hospital in Amritsar for a minor bicep operation, Guman suffered a sudden heart attack and passed away at 42, shocking the fitness world. Thanks for watching. Now check out the videos popping up on screen for more unbelievable stories.